Hi everyone and welcome. I have another Blu-ray update for you in honor of one of my favorite directors of all time and his happy birthday today. It's been over a month since I did a movie review. Today is December 18th, 2016 and it is Steven Spielberg's 70th birthday. And he's still making movies, making great films. I love his movies. I love every single one of them, even the ones that I think are not so great. I just love his sensibility, love the worlds he creates in his movies. And in honor of that, I have a Blu-ray update where I'm going to showcase 4 movies, 3 that he directed, 1 that he produced, and then as an added bonus, I'm going to go through this really quickly since it's been over a month, I think, since we had Black Friday, and I picked up, I think, almost 30 Blu-rays on my Black Friday trip. And I want to showcase that because it's been a while since I did a Blu-ray update, and it's been a while since that happened. I want to get that out of the way so I can move on to Christmas. And of course, I've got hundreds of Blu-rays over there over the course of the last year that I've purchased that one day I'll get around to showing you as well. Here we go. So let's go and first talk about Memoirs of a Geisha. This is from 2005. He produced this film. At one time, he was going to direct this film, and John Williams wrote the score. The film was directed, of course, by Rob Marshall, who did Chicago and one of the Pirates movies. And there's a rumor I hear that he might do the Indiana Jones movie, the next one, instead of Steven Spielberg. But I don't know if that's a rumor. I don't know if that's true or whatever. Maybe I'm false. So this is a Blu-ray, of course, that I don't remember how much I paid for. I think I got it pretty cheap. Here's the cool-looking Blu-ray. I like this film. I think I like the way this movie looks and the music more than anything else. But here's a movie that Spielberg produced. All right, let's go back in time to one of his first movies. One of the first films that wasn't received well at the time that it came out because, he had made all these really great films. And then suddenly in 1979, I think, he came out with 1941. Now, this is the director's cut, which is 2.5 hours. It also has the 2-hour cut, the theatrical cut. I like this film a lot. Yes, too much is going on at a crazy speed of time, but I do find enjoyment from this movie, and I like it, and I enjoy it, and I think if you're a Spielberg fan, it's just something that I don't think he'll ever really try ever again, because it wasn't that, I think he succeeded, but if you compare it to stuff that he came out before and after that, it's definitely something different in his filmography. This is the Blu-ray extended cut. There's a special feature on here as well, and the DVD is not so special. But 1941, I think if you're a Spielberg fan, you owe yourself to at least watch this movie. If you don't like it, I totally understand, but the cast is great. Everybody that was funny in the late 1970s is in this movie. There's hundreds of people in this film, and it's just chaos. And it's one of those movies that you sit back and you just let it happen. And either you like it or you don't. I like it. I think it's one of Spielberg's good films. Not as great, but good films that I still love. All right, next one, we're going to go into the 80s. And I got this cool digibook. I got this for $20, I believe. I didn't mind paying $20 for this because it's a cool digibook of Empire of the Sun. I think this one is from 1987. And this is one of my favorite Steven Spielberg movies, one of his most underrated films. It is quite long, 2.5 hours. Kristen Bell makes his screen debut, and of course, John Malkovich. Even Ben Stiller has an appearance in this film. But I love this film. This is just a great digibook. There is the disc right there of the film right there, and then you get there's also another a DVD. I forgot about that. So there's a DVD probably of a documentary about the times, World War II times, but there is the digibook. You get pictures. There's the man himself. Happy birthday, Steven Spielberg, 70 years old. You don't look a day past 69. Okay, so there you go. It's just a really amazing film, and I love this film, and I've seen it at least 30 times, and I can't wait to watch it on Blu-ray with a nice digibook. So if you're a fan out there, got this at Fry's for $20, and every time I go back to Fry's, there has another copy there, so maybe you can check out your Fry's and get your own copy. All right, now I'm going to showcase the latest Blu-ray movie, or latest movie to come out on Blu-ray from Steven Spielberg, and that would be one of my favorite movies of the year, one of the best films I saw last year, or this year, in 2016, and this would be the BFG. Got this at Best Buy, I think for $20 or 22, I can't really remember. There are some special features, and of course, never a commentary. Spielberg does not do commentaries, but you get this nice, cool slip cover. This is not the 3D one, which is okay, because I really, even though I love this movie in 3D, I don't have a 3D television, so what's the point? Or a 3D Blu-ray player. No, I think I have, do I have a 3D Blu-ray player? Who cares? I don't have a TV like that. But this is a nice slip cover. I'll take that off and show you inside really quick. I have to warn you that you're going to be disappointed what's inside, because I don't remember them being a really... It's Disney. So it's Disney and Spielberg coming to really together, even though he's produced some films that, Touchstone and stuff like that, and directed movies, Touchstone movies. But this is the first Walt Disney film directed by Steven Spielberg, and I really hope he does another one, even though this wasn't a big hit at the box office. You open it up inside, and sadly, that's what you get. Nothing special. You get a DVD and you get a Blu-ray. There's no disc art, sorry, but anyways, I love the BFG. I think the BFG is a really great family movie, and something I saw it twice, and I had the opportunity to go with my nephews and my niece to go see it for the second time. So here's the BFG, and that concludes my tribute right now to Steven Spielberg. The next Blu-rays I'm going to show for you, I'm just going to go through them really quick and just tell you kind of how much I got for them at Big Lots. But I love Steven Spielberg. He's one of my favorite filmmakers. His best film, in my opinion, is Schindler's List, and my favorite movie of his of all time is E.T. And this is a reunion with screenwriter Melissa Mathison, who sadly passed away before the movie got released. And there's a really nice tribute to Melissa Mathison and her wonderful talent. She wrote the screenplay for this film, the BFG, and E.T., and at one time was married to Harrison Ford. Okay, so I'm going to go through this really quick. These are all the ones I'm going to show for you right now, really quick. I'll try to do this in just a few minutes, just because I don't want to waste a lot of time, waste your time. And I got most of these under $10, except for the first one. I actually paid full price, $19.99, on Black Friday, because I really was excited. I can't believe it came out. Didn't know. But now it is nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Picture. It is one of the best films of the year, 2016. And that would be Hell or High Water. This is a cool slipcover of the film. And the film does come with some special features on the back. But if you have not seen this film, I highly recommend Blind Buy. It's worth it. It's a great crime thriller, something you should check out. And it comes with this nice slipcover. Jeff Bridges, Chris Pine, and who else? Ben Foster, I think that's his name, Ben Foster. But great film, and I'm so happy to add it to this nice collection with this cool slipcover. All right, really quick, here we go. I don't remember how much this one. I think I got this one for $5. It is No Escape from last year. Owen Wilson. This is a really good thriller. It was edge of your seat. It's not an easy movie to watch. It's just crazy. I hope it has some rewatch value, but I didn't mind buying it for $5. And also Lake Bell and Pierce Bronson. So it's a good movie, and I like the film, and this is a nice slipcover of No Escape from 2015. Not to be confused with the 1994 film starring Ray Liotta, which I've still never seen. All right, next one is the How to Train Your Dragon 1. I like how on the cover on this side it says How to Train Your Dragon 1, so you just don't get confused, I guess, even though it was only called How to Train Your Dragon when it came out in 2010. I really do love, it's one of my favorite animated films from Pixar, and I like the sequel, and of course they'll make a third one. This one does come with a nice slipcover if you haven't, and I think the second one was there too, but I just didn't care at the time to pick it up. I wanted this one. This is the one I liked more, and this is the one I plan to watch over and over again. Where the second one, I liked it. I just don't know if I'll ever watch it ever again. But I would definitely see part 3. But I think I really love about this the most is that it does say How to Train Your Dragon 1. So, there you go. Next one is San Andreas, Guilty Pleasure from 2015. I do remember when I saw this film, my friend Scott Menzel from We Live Film saw it in it's the 4XD thing, whatever, where they shake the camera and stuff like that. It just sounded like so much fun. I think I would have probably loved this movie more if I saw it that way. I didn't see it that way. I did see it in 3D, and I think they're making a sequel. I think it was a surprise hit. So, yeah, under $5 or something. I just, whatever. Next one came out this year, and I liked it. It's more than just a guilty pleasure, and that would be Pride and Prejudice. and zombies. Yes. What can you say? Silly. It's just a silly movie, and I do love Lily James. I just finished Downton Abbey in 2 months, watched the whole series in 2 months. She's very lovely in that, and I think she's becoming one of my favorite actresses. So there it is. It was pretty cheap. Next one is a Best Picture winner, or not Best Picture winner, Best Picture nominee, but it didn't win an Oscar, is The Big Short. I went to the AFI to see this one, so I got this one, I think, for $6 or $7. So really, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch this one again. It was a great film. Next one is a film I think came out this year. It was quite long, but I did enjoy it. If you haven't seen it yet, check out Race, about Jesse Owens. Jason Sudeikis is really great, and the guy who plays Jesse Owens, Stephen James, is a good movie. I think this is a really good film. And I saw a documentary this year that examined more of the other athletes that came with Jesse Owens, and I'd like to see a whole movie about that. I think this movie just focuses on Jesse Owens and his it doesn't really just focus on Jesse Owens. It also focuses on, America and the Nazis and the Olympics and stuff like that. But I think this was a good film and something worth checking out. Next one is Spotlight. Now, I was upset when this one won Best Picture, but I do still think this is a great film. It does not deserve to win Best Picture. That should have gone to anything else. Anything else, I have to say, anything else. I would have Mad Max, Fury Road, Room, anything else. But, it was under $10. And I was like, fine, I'll get Spotlight, and maybe I'll watch it again. Maybe I'll love it even more the second time. I don't think so, but glad to have it. Next one is Terminator Genisys. Turning more into a guilty pleasure, but I did enjoy this film 70% of the time. So it was under $10. Can't beat that. Next one is a film that everybody loved and I thought was pretty great, but not one of the best superhero movies of all time. Nowhere near Winter Soldier in my eyes, but it was under $10. Now it's like $50 to get this, or $25. So I'm glad I now have this, and I didn't have to pay more than $10 for it. So thank you, Marvel and Disney and Civil War and Captain America, and I would look forward to watching this again, and maybe I'll like it more the second time. Oh, let's go. Let's just show you really quick. Kung Fu Panda and Kung Fu Panda 2. Each of these were $4. I didn't see Kung Fu Panda 3 yet, though I will own that someday. But these are nice slip covers. Again, luckily this one says Kung Fu Panda. It doesn't say Kung Fu Panda 1. And this one says, of course, Kung Fu Panda 2. Great, nice, beautiful slip covers. I love these films. I thought the second one was the strongest one of the bunch. But I would love to watch all of these in a trilogy one day. Maybe if I ever have my own kids. But I love Kung Fu Panda, and I would definitely welcome a Kung Fu Panda 4, which will probably come out in the next few years. All right, so let's move on. Most of the ones I have shown you I got at Best Buy, but there's some that I did pick up at Target and Fry's that'll be coming up soon. The 33 came out last year. I liked the film. I thought it was a good one. Again, this wasn't too expensive. It's a good story about the Chilean miners that had to survive when the mine crashed. So good film, and under $5, I think, for this one. Victor Frankenstein. It's a good movie that nobody saw, nobody cares about, and maybe I'm just crazy, but I like this film. I thought the cast, Daniel Radcliffe and John McAvoy, did a fun job, and the special effects were good. The ending kind of sucks, but overall, this was a good, solid twist on the legend of Dr. Frankenstein. So, there you go. The Witch from 2016, a movie that I liked. Again, it was under $5 or $6. Can't beat that. It's a very visually stunning film, and something that I just wish was longer and more things happened that were more interesting. This is definitely more of a mood piece than anything else, and it's not for everyone. So if you don't like Terrence Malick, this is not from Terrence Malick, but this movie felt like a Terrence Malick film, and if you don't like Terrence Malick, you will hate this movie. But I love Terrence Malick most of the time, and I like this film, and maybe I'll love it the second time around. This one comes with a cool slip cover, so that's pretty cool right there. Next one, we'll go 2 more 2015 movies from Best Buy. We have In the Heart of the Sea, a movie that I really enjoyed. Not a lot of people did, but it's from Ron Howard, and I thought this was a solid action movie in the high seas. So I don't know what else I can say. Of course, I did reviews. Most of these films I'm talking about, I did reviews on my channel. If you want it more in depth, you can definitely check out those reviews. But I really thought this movie was great. I'm alone on that. And I can't wait to watch. I look forward to watching it again someday. And finally, from Best Buy, I got Black Mass. Again, all of these that I've showed you from Best Buy have cost under $10. I really enjoy Black Mass. I wish this was the greatest gangster movie ever made, but I think Johnny Depp got robbed for an Oscar nomination. I think he should at least got nominated. Didn't have to win, but I think this still is a strong movie with a great cast, and something that I would definitely look forward to watching again soon. There's also a great documentary, I think it's on Netflix, about Black Mass, or the real Whitey, whatever. Check it out. All right, so the next two really quick. I got, oh, my battery is dying. The damn battery is dying. So I'm not done with Best Buy just yet. I have two more to talk about. One I got for $5 a few days before Black Friday, but it was one of those Black Friday deals, and that was London Has Fallen. A good follow-up to Olympus Has Fallen. Cheesy action movie, and there's a really great long take in this movie that I don't think a lot of people talk about or even know about. I like this one, and I would welcome one more. Make it a trilogy. What the hell? So, got this one for $5. Can't beat $5. And finally, from Best Buy for Black Friday, when the Black Friday deals were going on, I got Captain Fantastic. This is a really amazing film. It's a great slipcover. There are, sadly, only one really, just looks like one special feature. But this was a really interesting film about a subject that I'm not really into that much, but I like the dynamic between both different ideas about how to live, and how this family kind of works around their opinions and their thoughts about the world. And Viggo Mortensen is great in this movie, and it's just a really amazing film. If you haven't seen this yet, I highly recommend it. And I think I got this for $12. It's now like $20-something. But you get a nice slipcover. Sadly, the special features are nothing special, but this movie is indeed fantastic. Something you haven't checked out. All right, this one I'm going to talk about. This is the next one I'm going to really quickly talk about. I did get at Target for a good deal. It was like the only one that I really got at Target at all for Black Friday, and that would be Eddie the Eagle. I think this was $6 or $7. Really good, nice, heartwarming film. Makes you feel good inside, from 2016. Wasn't spectacular as I want it to be, but I figure I really like that Taron Egerton, try to do something a little different from his last performance in Kingsman, and Hugh Jackman's good. They have a great chemistry as well, and it's just a really nice story. If you haven't seen Eddie the Eagle yet, you owe it yourself to watch this film. It's a good one. I really like it. And the final six that I'm going to go through, I got at Fry's for all under $10, so really quick, just going to go through them, and then we'll be done. Crimson Peak. I like this film on a visual level. Story, characters, not so much. Guillermo del Toro is one of my favorite filmmakers, and this is just a visually beautiful film. I just wish it was more interesting and more enlightening and exciting and scary, and the romance and all. It just didn't really do that for me. But I still liked it. I would pay more than $10 for it, and it comes with a nice slipcover. I do like the way that looks right there, and the back is pretty cool too. And this comes with a lot of special features, so if you're a huge fan of this movie, then you get to learn a lot about this film. But I'm more of, it says from visionary director. I go, yeah, it's more of a visionary visual film than anything else. It's kind of a shallow movie when it comes to everything else. But I like it, and it wasn't more than $10. I think it was like maybe 5 or 6 at Fry's at the time. All right, next one, really quick. I got Two Guns. I think this one is from 2013 or 14. It's a good solid action movie. Denzel Washington, Mark Wahlberg. It's a good one, and I remember really enjoying it. I didn't love the movie, but I did enjoy it, and I would welcome to watch it again at least a few more times in my life. I got so many Blu-rays. Maybe, hopefully someday I'll watch you again, but it was, $5 or $6 at Fry's. Next one I got is The Visit. This is a good, nice little slipcover. The nice return of M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. Hopefully next year, with Split, he'll have a full return to the once greatness that he was. But I think The Visit is a good, solid movie, a good, solid found footage film, a good, solid M. Night Shyamalan movie. It's good. And this is a nice slipcover, and there are some special features. So I like the film, and I wouldn't pay more than $10 for it, and I'm glad that I didn't have to. Yes. Next one is from 2015, I believe. It's Get On Up. It's a good, solid biopic, nothing too spectacular, but I do like Chadwick Boseman. I think he's a great actor, one of our best actors working today. And I would have liked a stronger movie about James Brown, but this is a good one. and I think Chadwick does a good job to convince me that he is James Brown in the film. It's a good film, and this one comes with lots of special features. So if you're a fan of this movie, or a fan of James Brown, or the story itself, I do like the approach this movie took a few times than the normal biopic that we normally get. So that's pretty cool as well. So there it is. I think it was 2015 or 14. I can't really remember. And finally, let's go to the 90s and talk about Ghost and Forrest Gump. Finally, have these movies in my collection when it comes to Blu-ray. I both have these on DVD. But these are some of my favorite movies of the 1990s. Of course, nominated for Best Picture in 1990, won some Oscars for Best Screenplay, and of course won a bunch of Oscars for Best Picture and many others, visual effects and actor, of course, for Tom Hanks. And, this has special features. A lot of special features are the ones on the Blu-ray, so I don't really care about that. I just like the picture quality, and I look forward to watching this. Have a good 90s day and maybe get a good cry out and watch Ghost and, two good movies from the 1990s. So there you go. That is my Blu-ray update. It's crazy. Celebrate the life of Steven Spielberg just a little bit. Happy birthday again to Steven Spielberg, 70 years old. I'm looking forward to the next few films he has coming out in the next few years and some great films that I picked up at Black Friday. Let me know what you thought in the comment box below of all the movies that I got in this big, huge Blu-ray haul. Forget update, this is a haul. And goodbye. See you later. And go. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.